Zaczynamy przygodę, widzowie! Hogwart jest tuż za tym lasem! Pociąg ciufcia Hermiona z upiętym dupskiem już jedzie! Down! Lecyny!
Double kill. Holy shit.
Piękny Hogwart! Zaje, kurwa, wiście! Piękne to jest wczutka w chuj, polecam gierę Fest! Dziadostwo Hogwartu, portki games. Fajne masz portki, wariacie, a to jest moje dziadostwo w jebanym Hogwarcie. Let's get it poppin'. Let's get it bang.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Te obroże są nasączone tą złą
I
magią.
don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Tak, trzeba je odszukać, ale wydaje mi się, że nie miała obroży.
That's a good idea. We need to see this
Spalony,
through.
1-1.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was
Okej, dzięki za
something
info.
else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
A na razie wolę nie mówić.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Ściany mają uszy.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Jestem. Wzywałeś
Did
mnie.
you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good.
A
I
może
shall
ma
send
rację.
the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Właśnie, jaki herb wysyłasz Annie?
What did
Annie?
you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Dzięki wielkie.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oczywiście. Jesteśmy na łączach. Pisz. Eti, to ja. Chciałeś się spotkać. O co biega?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders hidden
Jasne,
there.
możesz na mnie liczyć.
And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Jasne, ale wydaje mi się, że jak cię Matula się dowie, to chyba wylecisz, albo ci da jakiś szlaban.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Okej, gdzie ich znajdę?
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Świetnie, w takim razie lecę.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a
Okej,
bit
spoko.
more freely.
Zaraz załatwię. Wbijamy do Hogsmeade, przyjdziemy się po zaśnieżonym Hogsmeade. No jest pewnie tak z 13 godzina. 14, 15 się będzie ciemno robić.
Revelio.
Popatrzcie, jakby z każdym była interakcja, jakby to był taki Wiedźmin. Pod względem questów i ilości questów, złożoności może. Ale tu wiesz, ile można wymagać. Okej. Ja tak zwolniłem troszeczkę w tym Hogsmeade i tak człowiek się bardziej wczuł.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Co się stało? Wszystko okej? Odwagę sobie pierdolę.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying
Robimy mu
to
sprawę
gather
w Ministerstwie
evidence
Magii.
against
Możemy go skasować za polowanie na magiczne
Poor
zwierzęta.
Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
them. What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vault.
Chodzi o te
And
skarbce.
you declined?
Of course I declined, repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Nic się nie martw, zapobiegniemy temu. Dlaczego Harlow miałby porywać pani męża, a nie panią?
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
A,
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco.
ty, to nie,
but
ten
he'd
mąż to
never want me to
wykiwał ją.
compromise
Ten
my
mąż ją wykiwał.
integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he
On to
would
chyba
escape
ukartował
by
z
now.
nimi.
It makes me concerned as to
Pierdolony.
why he hasn't.
Okej, a czyli na pewno potwierdza
Are
porwanie.
you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Specjalnie to zrobił, żeby to ukartować. Ale tego mi było trzeba.
Thank
Dzięki.
you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I
Tak,
don't know
ukartował
what to
śmierć, żeby na
do.
rozwodzie
I
kasy
shall
nie
do all I
wyjebać.
can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Jasne.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now,
Nie,
to
nigdy nie jest za
find
późno.
Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Okej, gdzie możemy ich namierzyć?
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Tylko okej?
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir,
Ularów?
I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note when
Liścik, znowu pojawia się liścik.
came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here,
Szantażuje cię teraz,
depended
kumam.
upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so
Moją
often."
przyjaciółkę.
I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never...
Pomożemy, okularniku. Będzie git.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Okej, a jak pan tuszuje te wyłodzenia? Na
What have
fakturach
you
coś
been
pan wali,
doing
nie?
to
W bok.
keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Okej, dzięki za rozmowę,
Thank
stary.
you
I
for telling
rozwiążę
me.
tych problem szybciej
I'm gathering
niż
evidence
to
to take
możliwe.
Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Immediately. Jasne, wariaciku, wszystko będzie
Hurry
ogarnięte.
off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right
Dzięki
track.
No More Fun, Anka
Now to find the
LBN,
last of Mr. Bickle's
Wyszniaku,
friends.
Moder 6 za słupki, dzięki opaki i dziewczyny. Lecimy dalej. Teraz ostatnia osoba, z którą muszę porozmawiać, która jest terroryzowana i szantażowana, to Agabus Filbert. Mogę Leviosa na niego?
Leviosa!
O, ale kiteł. Nie da się właśnie takich zwierzaków brać.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Dzień dobry. Agabus Filbert, to on.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
Wszyscy się
So
boicie
I
go.
refused.
Kurde. Jebany Harlow.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, Perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home.
Jebany złodziej. Ogarniemy to,
Found the
stary.
book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone
Czyli
who may be
zakładamy mu
willing
sprawę już
to help.
oficjalnie. Będziesz zeznawał. Zajebiście.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Spotkajmy się z Nettie, znamy jej raport. Dzień dobry, krukonko. Tak jest. Coś więcej wiemy. No, czyli szantażysta tutaj, są kradzieże. Wydaje mi się, że to będzie mały pojedynek z Harlowem. Do tego to wszystko zmierza.
Revelio.
Weźmy okiem na kilka kłódek.
Aloha Mora.
Okej, mamy skrzynkę. Wilcza peleryna druida. O!
Revelio.
Tyle mi wystarczy. Właśnie powinien być taki dodatek. Droga do Azkabanu. Wiesz, napierdalasz, jesteś zły, gonią ci dementorzy.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hogsheade. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Jest Nettie. O nie. Zawsze była w wyznaczonym miejscu, jak się mieliśmy gdzieś spotkać. Obawiam się, że ludzie Harlowa mogli ją zabrać. Świński łeb. Będziemy górą.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Halo?
Natty's wand.
O nie.
She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Ślady. Oh fuck. Tylko nie to. Nettie!
Revelio.
Students get what's coming to them.
Matthew must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Kryjówka tych pierdolonych
Footprints led to this room.
narkomanów, kurwa, z Gryffindoru.
There must be a way forward. Accio! A hidden
O,
door.
o wiele lepiej.
Matthew must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
O, pieniądze z ich ciemnych interesów.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. Killer.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
O tak, czas na pojedynek. Zostaw to ją! A, nie tutaj. Cięcie. A, zejście z góry, okej. Teraz wjeżdżam ja. Zostaw to ją!
Bombarda! Confringo! Levioso! Descendo! Flank! Confringo! Descendo! Levioso! Bombarda!
To your knees! Death from above! Look at
Descendo! Levioso! Confringo! Bombarda!
Oj!
Still no match for me.
Descendo!
Standard.
Levioso! Confringo!
I might want to look up.
Bombarda!
You're going to regret that.
Incendio!
Descendo! Confringo! Expulso! Bombarda! Descendo! Levioso! Expulso! Levioso! Bombarda! Confringo!
Gdzie ona jest? Ją zabrali.
Revelio!
Sprawdzone. Tam jeszcze skrzyneczka jest.
Descendo! Depulso!
Zawsze coś tu można wydropić. Opcjonalnie znajdź tomik wierszy. Właśnie, trzeba znaleźć te rzeczy.
Revelio.
No mogą być wszędzie. Tu jest jakaś skrzynia. Ale jest żółta z kasą, to nie będzie tam chyba tego. Chociaż to jest opcjonalne zadanie, nie muszę to mieć.
It must be here somewhere. Revelio. The book
Yes.
of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Gdzieś to musi być, albo troszkę dalej.
Revelio.
Tu leży to, a tam? A. Krata i krata. Dużym był i dużym był. A może dalej gdzieś są te listy miłosne. Miejmy nadzieję.
Revelio.
You found us.
Jest.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand over here. I need your help.
Siema, siema. Czekajcie, nie mogę was uwolnić jeszcze.
Aloha Mora.
Może tu jest to, proszę, proszę. Różdżka i skaryjba. List miłosny od Tona muszę jeszcze namierzyć, stary. Może to było wcześniej, co? Myślicie? Czekajcie. Jest! Dobra, nie będziemy tego czytać, ale mamy to.
Love letter from Rosie.
Musi być wszystko
She wanted
odszukane.
me to destroy this if I found it.
Było proste, oczywiście, ale... Warto, bo można było to szybciej skończyć, a człowiek tu się wróci, będzie zadowolony. Może to da procencik dodatkowy? Jestem już, jestem już. Jesteście wolni. Panie Isko, panie Isko.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you.
To nie jest szantaż, to nie był fake.
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed. And there's an anti-apparition
Dziękuję Berman,
on the
dziękuję
cells.
Draker, Szafroczek, po prostu Mati,
Even
Luki,
Matthew's skill
Cody.
with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Mam już ją, mam.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Jasne. O, nieźle. Musimy teraz pomóc Nate. Dobra robota.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Też mi tak wydaje, dlatego sobie wezmę trochę damage'u więcej. Padamy stąd. Ale jak mówię, wszystko wyczyściłem, nikogo tu już nie ma. Padamy. Pozbędę się maski, żeby nie zadawać mi tych pytań.
Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Chyba nie. Tędy. Sorry, zakręcony jestem. Jestem blisko wyjścia, to musi być tutaj.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Aha. Co to?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll
A,
dispatcher.
dzień dobry.
Oh, thank goodness the two
To
of
jest
you are
policjantka
safe.
jakby. Pani komisarz, witam pani Rutsinger. Mamy dowody,
Mr.
niezbite
Ray told
dowody.
me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Jasne, ja rozumiem pewnie, że tak.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Dobra robota.